Hey there, welcome to the video. If you're curious about making money online, then you've come to the right place. On this channel, I show you how simple it is to earn income by creating books on Amazon KDP. Now, the popularity of this business model is continuing to grow, and for good reason. With the low startup costs, good profit margins, the flexibility to work from anywhere, and no hassles with printing, shipping, or customer service, this makes it an ideal venture for beginners who are new to the world of online income. In fact, I'm going to be showing you a seller that's making $2,137 per month selling just one of these simple books. Now, the best part about this is it's a great way for beginners to start their publishing journey because the interiors of these books are very simple to make, meaning that you don't need any prior experience to be able to create these types of books. All you're going to need is Wi-Fi and a laptop, and by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to create profitable books on Amazon. So if you're a beginner looking to make an income online and start a side hustle, or you're just trying to find a new niche, well then this video is for you. But before that, hey guys, my name is Jeff, and this channel is all about becoming self-sufficient when it comes to making money online. And right now we're talking about low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. So if this sounds interesting to you, feel free to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video. With that being said, let's get right to it. So what are we talking about today? Well, today that would be the cute and creepy coloring book niche. Now, the very first thing that you want to do when you're publishing on Amazon KDP is going to be your niche research. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean finding out if the topic or the category that you're looking into is going to be something that's worth it and worth pursuing, and something that's profitable and can ultimately make you money. In other words, this is called validating a niche or niche validation. Basically, you want to make sure that there's enough people interested in your niche and that it's not too competitive. Now, here I am on Amazon and I did a search for cute and creepy coloring book. And the very first thing that you're gonna see on my screen is this purple bar. And this is called Titans Quick View right here. It comes from Self-Publishing Titans, and it's basically gonna help you with your keyword research and your niche research. And it's really, really useful. So if you go and head over to the Chrome Web Store, and you make a search for Self-Publishing Titans, you're going to find these two extensions. So these two extensions are free to use. So feel free, install them and use them so that you can see the same information that I'm seeing. So for example, it's going to give you a niche score, and it's also going to give you all of this data right here. So this one is total results. You can see 1,178. Compare that to Amazon, which only gives you this right here where it says over 1,000 results. So this is the exact one, very useful. It also gives you the exact match of the books using this exact same keyword in their title, and how many books are independently published, meaning how many books are KDP books, and then things like the bestsellers rank, the reviews, and the price. So along with those, it gives you the averages, the lows, as well as the highs, and also does so much more. But the very first thing that I look at when I'm doing niche research is going to be the search results. So we see right here over 1,000 search results. Now, when I'm doing niche research and I'm trying to validate a niche, I'm going to be looking for three specific things. Number one, I'm going to be looking for search results that have about 1,000 or less, because this is going to tell me that the competition is not so high. Number two, I'm going to be looking for 3 KDP books that all have a BSR or a bestsellers rank of 300,000 or below, because this is going to tell me that there is demand in this niche because these books are already selling. And then number three, I'm going to be looking for a niche score that's provided by the plugin that I'm using that has a score of 50 and higher. So we can see with a total results of about 1,000, it's actually 1,178. That is satisfying the first step of my requirement. So the next step is going to be going through the first page of Amazon right here and seeing if there are 3 books that are ranking at 300,000 or below. So we're going to start with the first row right here and check out this book. So this book right here, as I hover over under publisher, it does not say independently published, which is telling me that this is not a KDP book. So this is not a book that I'm going to take into consideration when I'm doing my step 2. I'm really just looking for KDP books. So the next one right here says independently published, which is telling me that this is a KDP book, and it has a bestsellers rank of 703. So this is book number 1. The book right next to it also says independently published. It has a book ranking of 9,387. So this is book number 2. And then the book right next to it is also independently published with a ranking of 14. So right here, we already have our 3 books under 300,000. And so step 2 is already satisfied for me, but I still want to go through the rest of this first page to see how many other books are ranking below that 300,000 BSR that I'm looking for. So the book right next to it has a 31,000 BSR. This one is 46,000, 183,000, 149,000, 116,000. This whole row are all KDP books and all have a ranking under 300,000. We have even more on this row. This one's 60,000. This one is 27,000, 124,000, 58,000, 149,000, 147,000, 289,000, 65,000. So we can see there's actually a lot of books here ranking well below the 300,000 BSR, which is telling me that there is a lot of demand for this niche. And with a niche score of 65, well above the 50 that I'm looking for. So right off the bat, this is telling me that there is good potential for profit here. So why don't we go ahead and look at one of these books and dive deeper into this niche. So this book right here is titled Creepy Kawaii, Bold and Easy Coloring Book, Cute and Spooky Pastel Goth Simple Coloring Pages for Adults and Teens, and it has a book ranking of 9,387. So we can see right off the bat, it has a 4.9 out of 5, 15 global ratings overall. This was just published in June of this year, so not even 2 months, and it's already seen a lot of success. So this book is priced at $8.15, a little bit higher than what I would price it at, but it's not uncommon because I've seen coloring books that are priced at $8.99 and even higher than that have done really, really well. We can see that there is 50 coloring pages, which equal 100 pages total. And then this book is sized at 8.5 by 8.5 inches. So before we look at the interior here, let's go ahead and look at this graph. Now, this graph is from Self-Publishing Titans, and it is a bestsellers rank graph. This is showing us for the last 30 days how well it's been doing. If we go 90 days, basically when the book was published, we can see right off the bat that this book started selling really well really soon. And so this is kind of telling me that this book might be running ads, because you can have this type of success with your book without running ads. But typically, I find it that it takes a little bit longer to get here, to get to this type of success. So we can see this book is just doing really, really well heading into Q4. So I'm interested to see how well it does this Q4. I don't see this slowing down anytime soon. So let's go ahead and look at the interior. This is the cover. We have the first page right here. As we can see, it's a very simple coloring image. And then here is another one right here, and then another one right here. So very, very simple. And then on the back cover, we can see 9 more images right here of the interior. So this helps us get an idea of how to create this type of book if this is what we wanted to do. Now let's go ahead and look to see if there's any A+ content. And yes, there is right here. We can see here are some mock-ups to see what the book would look like in person, and a little bit more detail right here of the book, and then some more interiors, which is actually a really good place to showcase more of your interiors, because the sample feature of Amazon has limitations. So you never know which pages or how many pages of your interior will show up there. So this is actually a great way is to use A+ content, especially because it's free to use. So if you want to go ahead and learn how to make your own A+ content on your book listings, feel free to click somewhere around this video. I'll link the video that I made on how to create A+ content. So go ahead and watch that after this video. Now, if we go ahead and look at some of the reviews, we can see that already this has reviews. And so this one says, I bought this by request for my daughter. This thing is cute. I kind of want one for myself. I found it to be therapeutic to sit and color. I love the pages. They're also cute. Paper quality is standard. I love this coloring book. Wish it had thicker pages. I bought this for myself, but my kids found it and have loved coloring with me as well. I love the designs. Not a lot of tiny details. Super cute illustrations. Recommend. Let's go ahead and look at this picture. So here it is, finished, all colored. So we can see that the reviews have been really good. And typically I like to go into the customer reviews to look for reviews that are subpar, anything 3 stars and below, but we don't see anything right here because this is where we're really going to see where we can improve this book if we wanted to create a similar type of book. But since there isn't any, I can't really show you anything from this particular book. Now let's go ahead and take the bestsellers rank and plug it into a sales calculator to see how much it's estimated to be making. So this book with a bestsellers rank of 9,387 makes about 26 sales per day. That's about 780 books per month. And if I add the royalty calculator, I've already put all the figures in here. That's about $71 per day and $2,137 per month. Now that we've validated this niche and know that there are some profits to be made here, the next part is how to make these interiors. And so let me show you how I would do that. So if you're just starting out, the easiest way to start creating these types of interiors is to just go to a site like Creative Fabrica, where they have these interiors already done for you. So you can get an idea of what they look like. The great thing about these interiors is they're already formatted. They are already ready to be uploaded onto KDP. So if we go ahead and do a search for cute and creepy coloring, we can see there are over 150 results right here. And so we have some like this cute and creepy monsters that could work. We have some like this that could work. We have these creepy kawaii that looks very similar to the book that we looked at. So we have more creepy kawaii. We have spooky town, pastel goth. We have all types of coloring pages here that you go ahead and gain inspiration from and even possibly use some of these interiors in the book that you want to create. So for example, let's say we like this one right here. All we would have to do is download this file and then upload it onto a program like Canva so we can make more edits to it and make it part of our book. Since there's only 2 sheets here, we would have to find 40 to 50 more of these to create a full coloring page. But as you can see, there are a bunch of different types of coloring pages here that you won't have a shortage of interiors to choose from to include in your book. Now, my suggestion is to actually look for clip art or graphics instead of just the KDP interiors and use these graphics individually, put it on a page on Canva, and then add more elements on that page so that in essence, you're going to create something that is original and something that you don't see online from other people to go ahead and copy. So if we go back to this one, you can see that there is this main image right here, but the background is already filled in. So my recommendation is to actually create your own background, but just use the main image. So theoretically, you can use this monster right here, but you would have to delete all of this background and then create your own background. So that's why it's easier if you just find some graphics or clip art to be able to just make it easier on yourself. You can use each one of these as its own page. Just add elements, meaning other graphics onto the page that fit that type of coloring page. So you can see there are some stars here, spiders, some shapes, some bats. Well, you could find your own stars, your own spiders, your own elements, right, from different other sources, and then go ahead and combine them. You could even draw them out if you wanted to, but this is just all because you want to create something original and you don't want to be copying something that someone else already made because other people are doing the same, and Amazon does not want that. Now that we have an idea of how to start creating these types of interiors, I want to show you how to find more keywords for this niche. Now, keywords are important because essentially this is what's going to allow you to get your book seen, ranked, and sold. So if you're not doing proper keyword research and you're not finding these keywords that you can go ahead and take advantage of, it's going to be very hard for you to get your books in front of your target customers so that it can be seen and it can be sold. Now, a tool that I really love to use when it comes to keyword research is called Publisher Rocket. And right here, you can go to keyword research and you can filter this by books, Kindle, or Audible. But obviously we're doing books and you're just going to type your keyword here. So you just type in a general idea or a phrase and Rocket will find the keywords for your book. So let's go ahead and type our general book idea, which is cute and creepy, and see what it comes up with. As you can see, it comes up with a bunch of keywords here, but the great thing about Publisher Rocket is it gives you these columns here, which is the average pages of the books, the number of competitors in this keyword, the average price, the average monthly earnings for this keyword, the estimated Amazon searches per month for this keyword, as well as their own competitive score, with 0 being the easiest and 100 being the hardest. So if we go ahead and take this one, right, cute and creepy coloring book, and hit the magnifying glass, we can see that it comes up with all this information. So let's go through this. 88 pages on average is the length of the books. The number of competitors is over 1,000. Average price is $8. The average monthly earnings for these books are $1,870 per month. The estimated Amazon searches per month is 605. And this has a competitive score of 46, which says moderately competitive. So if we go ahead and look at something else, for example, let's look at this one, cute and creepy Halloween coloring book. We can see that I see reds and I don't like reds. So I'm just going to keep pressing this. You could actually just press this for all of these and it'll just all come up, but I just want to be targeted. Let's go ahead and do this one right here, cute and creepy adult coloring book. And we can see there is another red. We can even go through the rest of these to see what it looks like, and they're all red. But let's go ahead and look at this one, coloring books cute and creepy, and see what it looks like. I see greens. So it seems like people are actually searching this keyword right here as opposed to the other ones that we see. And with a competitive score of 37, we see it's low competition. So this is something that you could take advantage of when you're creating your book title, your subtitle, and those back-end keywords. Now, if we do another search, let's go ahead and do creepy kawaii, and we can see all of these right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and press all of these and see what it comes up with. We can see right off the bat, this one right here, creepy kawaii coloring book. Average pages 94, over 1,000 competitors, average price $9. Average monthly earnings is $2,906, but it has 642 Amazon searches per month with a moderately competitive score. So this might be another keyword that you can go after. This is why I like Publisher Rocket, and I use this on a frequent basis when I am creating my title, subtitle, and those backend keywords. Now, if you want to check out Creative Fabrica and or Publisher Rocket and see if it's something that you can use, I'll leave the links down below. So go ahead, feel free to check those out. Well, there you have it. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and hopefully you're able to implement it into your low and medium content publishing on Amazon KDP. If you have any questions, let me know down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I release a new video, as well as follow me on all my socials at JeffSetLife. With that being said, thanks for watching. Bye for now.